Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm going to be talking to you today.
Hi,
What's your name?
Priscilla.
Okay, so you go to Oklahoma State, correct?
Yes.
So what is your major?
Psychology with a minor in child development.
Wow. So how did you pick psychology out of all the other majors?
Well, I knew I've always wanted to work with people, and I really love working with children particularly, and that's why I knew I wanted to focus on child development within psychology.
So what do you want to do with your psychology major after you graduate from college?
Oh, sorry, I'm sick.
Good.
I plan to apply to graduate school and do a clinical child psychology program. I've been looking at Kansas and Texas.
Okay.
So
what schools in Texas? Like the University of Texas?
Yes, I think so.
Yes.
I don't know. Honestly, whoever accepts me, it's really hard to get into graduate school.
Really?
Yes.
What are the odds like? Do you know?
It's harder to get into a clinical psychology program than medical school.
Oh, it's harder than medical school?
They accept much fewer people.
Okay.
I don't know, they accept 5 or so graduates to work underneath a particular professor that's already at the university, and they work closely with them. So it's kind of like a dating process. You figure out a professor that really matches your research interest, and you work under them until you get your PhD, which is what I'm working towards.
Okay. So what do you want to do after you get your PhD?
I think I want to work hands-on in the field, so either in a hospital setting or in a clinic. So working with families and children.
That's awesome. So why did you choose the minor in child development? I know that you said you love working with children, but how do you think that's going to benefit your career?
I think since I knew I wanted to work with children, having this little step forward, it kind of sets me apart from other people. It sounds kind of bad, but you want to stand out on a application and a resume and see what you've done to for your focus. And since I knew that's what I wanted to do, taking these classes is going to prepare me, and getting a different perspective through HDFS than just in psychology is it's kind of a full circle almost.
So what have you has it been difficult doing your major and your minor, or has it been kind of easy to integrate the two?
I think it's really been easy to integrate the two. I've seen the overlap in the classes, and I think it's really interesting. Psychology, I'll learn the theories, and then in HDFS, it's kind of more the application and how you see that in real life, and that's really interesting because I'm interested in that.
So how did you get started in psychology? What made you want to jump into the field of working in psychology?
Well, I knew I wanted to help people, and the human brain's always interested me, and it sounds so silly, but it shows criminal minds and just seeing just why people are the way they are.
Okay. So what has been your favorite part about your major? Or what more specifically, what's your favorite class?
I don't in psychology or HDFS.
Either one.
It's not really a class, but I really enjoy doing research. It's called Psych 4990, and I work under Dr. Wells right now, and I'm about to start working under Dr. Beasley as well, and it's really just interesting to see what they're focusing on, and kind of learning as I'm learning in classes the theory and how they're doing that within their own research, and you're being a part of groundbreaking research that will be in the studies that we have to read in class, and so that's really interesting.
So how did you get a part of the, what was it called?
The 4990.
Yes.
It's just a research assistant. It's called an RA, so kind of like a TA.
TA, but an RA. So what courses do you have to take for your psych major?
What classes?
Yes.
There's 4 different sections on our degree sheet. Some psychometrics and clinical and developmental, I think. I'm not sure specifically, and then we have to take quantitative and experimental, and then it's interesting. I'm getting a bachelor's of science, so I'm taking a lot more science courses, and that'll help for graduate school. Not to rain on the BA, but I'm more of a fan of a BS. And a BA, you have to take a foreign language.
Ooh, that's not fun.
It's not me.
So were you a science person in high school then?
I would guess so. Like I really like English and like in psychology, like we have to write a lot of papers, and so like that's not hard for me because I've always loved to read and write. But I did find an interest in science. But like in high school, we did like biology and chemistry, and we didn't even have a psychology course at my high school because I went to a smaller school. So
that was the same with me. My high school didn't have a psychology class either, and at my old high school they did, and I was like really wanting to take that course. So tell me about your family.
I have like mom and dad. Sorry, I don't know why I said that, but I have one younger brother and he has autism.
Okay.
And so that's really like I guess interesting, if that makes sense, to my major because we study like disorders and seeing how like kind of learning more about him, if that makes sense. Like he's always been my brother, but now I kind of like know more about it, if it makes sense, like why he is the way he is. Not that he's different in a bad way, but
that's really cool that I feel like your brother like kind of put like not pushed you, but like growing up with him pushed you towards the psychology.
Yeah, he definitely did push me towards helping others because I don't know, just seeing like how he's always so positive and happy towards others and doesn't have judgment really made me want to try to have the same positive impact with others.
Okay. Well, it was great talking to you about your major and like how your brother impacted you, and I really hope to talk to you again soon.
Thanks.